Hi there and welcome back. Tonight I've been requested to do a zebra midge and show how I tie my zebra midges using my tubing for the body. Just a little bit different than the standard zebra midge, but I think it makes it look a little nicer and gives you some more options when it comes to the color combinations here. I'm starting with a caddis scud hook here, heavy wire, size 16, and I got a 3/64 tungsten bead on there in black nickel. For the thread, I'm going to be using the Nano Silk in 12/aught black. So that's what I'm using for my base here. And we will go ahead and start that on here. A little base coat. And trim off the tag here. For the ribbing, I'm going to be using the small copper, some ultra wire, small in copper. We'll go ahead and tie that ribbing in here. I'm going to stick it into the bead a little bit and go ahead and cover that up, going down the bend of the hook. On these scud hooks, I like to go down about almost halfway down the bend here. I'm going to bring that back up. Back to the bead. Now for the tubing, you can use different colors. This is going to be a black midge. I could use black tubing. I'm using clear tonight. So this is the larva lace midge tubing in clear. You can get this in midge, you can get it micro size, depending upon the size fly you want to tie. The 16 I'll use the mid size. If I go smaller, look it down to a 20. I'll use the micro size. Now this tubing is clear, obviously, because I got the clear color. It's also hollow. So when I tie it in here, I will stretch it as I'm tying it down, and that'll minimize the amount of bulk that's in there. Stretch it thin as you tie it down, and pull it all the way back to the bend there. I'm going to flatten my thread a little bit and build up a nice smooth body underneath. This is where you can do different color combinations. Like if I want to do a red zebra midge, I could use red thread base and then cover it with clear, or cover with red if you want to have a real deep red color. Or you can do combinations. I can do a red and cover that up with a light tan or a kind of a golden stone color, and it'll give you a different color resulting midge. Sometimes that's kind of fun to do. I'm going to take my tubing, and I'll have my wire here. I'm going to take my tubing here and go ahead and pull it snug. Don't pull it too hard because you can break it. And go ahead and pull it snug and give myself touching wraps going up the body. This is where the color underneath comes through and it makes it kind of translucent, so that color has more depth to it, which is something I really like about this midge tubing style of zebra midge. It gives the abdomen here a little depth to it when you're looking at it, and a little bit of gloss as well. Trim off that tag in there and go ahead and wrap my wire, and I'm going to counter wrap this opposite way I did my tubing. Give it some evenly spaced spirals here. Right up to the bead. I'm going to capture that. Go ahead and tie that off. Helicopter it off here. Break off. And then whip finish. Zebra midges are really easy to tie, and it is a highly effective pattern you should always have zebra midges with you if you're going to be nymphing or want this as a dropper. And have that really be effective. Drop feed on midges so frequently. So this is zebra midge with that tubing body. You notice how you get a little depth of color. Also, the ribbing will kind of sink down into that tubing, so it makes it not quite as pronounced sticking up. There's the chewy zebra midge, I like to call it. Give that a try. Good luck and happy tying.